Well, our old friend Ellen Ruddock, and I shouldn't say old, our longtime friend Ellen Ruddock joins us here this morning on Indiana in the Morning. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Todd.
It's been a while
Great
since
to be with you again.
Yeah, we haven't had you here for a while, but it's good that you're here today because we got a lot to talk about. There's a big event coming to Indiana County this week. It's the Jimmy Stewart Air Show. And we've been talking recently, we've had the opportunity to speak about the Chevy Chase Community Center, and we're going to put the two of those things together today and talk about a fundraiser that is going to be held in conjunction with the Jimmy Stewart Air Show that's going to help the Chevy Chase Community Center. Now, what are we talking about this morning?
Well, Chevy Chase was given the opportunity to serve breakfast at the air show this coming Saturday and Sunday morning from 7 to 11. So we're going to be out there as a fundraiser. We've had the board doing a lot of fundraisers recently for Chevy Chase, but we've had a lot of renovation underwing as well. So this air show gives a great opportunity. The folks, Civil Air Patrol, that had done it for years and done a good job with it, weren't able to do it these dates, so they gave Chevy Chase the opportunity, and we are happy to respond to it.
Yeah, you have to jump on that.
Great staff and great volunteers, a great enthusiastic board, and we're looking forward to a big air show and some good traffic for breakfast.
Yeah.
I'm sorry we can't be there all day, but we're going to do 7 to 11 and serve pancakes, scrambled eggs, and sausage. And we're looking forward to a beautiful day Saturday and a beautiful day Sunday and some good traffic for the breakfast.
That's a good plan because you're going to find all kinds of people coming in from outside the area and from inside the area. And those folks who come from around Indiana, very important at the Chevy Chase Community Center. Sometimes things, they aren't on the front of or in the fronts of our minds, and they tend to make their way toward the back of mind. This gets them right back out in front again, and people get an idea.
And Todd, the Chevy Chase Center is 50 years old now.
Yeah.
I remember when it was built, Rod was commander at the Reserve Center here in Indiana, and the soldiers at that center played a big part in the construction of the building. And I remember years back when Bill Shane was commissioner, he kept one eye on the Chevy Chase Center for many years, many decades, I should say. And since his passing, I've just tried to keep my ear open to what goes on and how they are doing, and decided last year to just help a little more in his absence, really.
Yeah.
So we've been lining up one fundraiser after another to make some renovations and increase some programming at the center, and it's going very well. As I said, Montgomery Bell is an attorney here in town, and he took over chairmanship of the board. We have a wonderful board. They have really been hard-working in the last year, and we see great progress. So this fundraiser is just another step in that, another opportunity to keep plugging away, because the center serves, it's actually a soup kitchen to the disadvantaged of Indiana County, the low income and disadvantaged. And that traffic at that soup kitchen at 11:30 Monday through Thursday keeps growing, so we have to keep growing.
Yeah. And you've got the new kitchen.
Nice.
Oh,
yes.
You were here last year,
yes.
I think it was.
No, it's almost 3 years ago we did that.
Really?
Yes, the kitchen project. And that was fantastic. And Lara Vini, who is the head cook at Chevy Chase, has really enjoyed supervising meals in that beautiful new kitchen. They all enjoy it. Margaret Marshall, who is actually the kitchen manager now at Chevy Chase Center, just can fly through that kitchen and make miracles happen. They are all good at preparing and serving the meals. They do a beautiful job. And we had a sold-out crowd yesterday at the barbecue chicken dinner.
Oh, yeah?
So it was successful, and hopefully we have a good breakfast at the air show this Saturday and Sunday, and then maybe the board can take a break for a few weeks. We have absolutely burnt everybody out, but they're so good to help. It's wonderful, and it's fun. They're a wonderful group of people to work with.
Yeah, well, maybe with the chicken barbecue yesterday, all those folks who were there, they're going to need to eat by next week. So we can shuffle them on out to the Jimmy Stewart Air Show. They can take in the airplanes and enjoy all of that, and then, of course, they can get their breakfast there to help the Chevy Chase Center even more. We had them in last week, some of the folks from the Chevy Chase Community Center, talking about summer programs. Mm-hmm. It never slows down there, does it?
No, it doesn't. It's a pretty active schedule, and Deb Riblet is well, I should mention, her husband, Roy, is the one who barbecued the chicken yesterday, delicious barbecued chicken. But Deb Riblet has, last summer and again this summer, has overseen the summer activities camp for children. And she's got such a wonderful agenda for the kids in the summertime. And those children are 6 to 12 years of age. They can register at the center. But she includes a program that includes sports, music, arts, animals, community leaders, and breakfast and lunch. Free breakfast and lunch is included in that camp. And she does a terrific job. Deb is a retired teacher from East Pike. Mm-hmm. And I watch her bring things together with a whirlwind effort and just make magic for those children. So it's fun to watch.
Yeah.
She did a beautiful job.
That'll be happening this summer for the kids. The other programs will go on as well. But as you said, and as we know very much, when you have a building that is that old, and you've started renovations on it, and they have been ongoing, and things are getting better and better and better, we need to continually be supporting them through fundraisers such as this, and through people who can become regular donors. And not just in terms of the money that they give, but the service that they give. There's so many people that just want to serve and help.
Absolutely, Todd. And we have really, I would call an enthusiastic army of volunteers, but the donations are also very much appreciated. Chevy Chase had a couple of stressful years with a flooded basement and had to cut back on some programming and the hours of opening and staff hours. And we're recovering from that. But the donations to the center are always welcome, and they can be made to Chevy Chase Community Action Council, Inc., 640 North 5th Avenue in Indiana.
Yeah.
I think you can also donate online at indiana-cccac.org. One way or the other, those donations are very much appreciated. And like I said, with the wonderful board, the great staff, Barbara Croce, Executive Director, is doing a wonderful job with all these assets we have going for us now. I think the center is probably coming to a peak after 50 years.
There you go. There you go. Well, as long as you come to a peak and then you stay at that level. You can either keep growing, you can stay at that level, just don't fall off. That's the big thing there. Josh Burbank was here last week talking about some of the programs as well. And I know they've got the summer basketball leagues are starting up, and he's really looking forward to that.
Josh has been a great addition to the staff at Chevy Chase Center, and he has wonderful ideas, especially for the children. They've added Earn a Bike program this summer and basketball in the park. And Josh is just fun to work with. He's got a lot of energy. We have a hard time keeping up with him, but he's doing a good job for the center and great with ideas.
Can he flip a pancake? That's my question.
We'll find out.
Yeah, we'll find out this weekend if he can flip a sausage patty and a flapjack at the same time.
And I want to say thanks to Eaton Park. They are a sponsor with us on the breakfast at the Air Show this Saturday and Sunday. Mm-hmm. So we're grateful to them. And I want to mention, too, since the chicken dinner yesterday, Summit Church came at 4 o'clock when we were cleaning up, and their team, very active missions team, did some beautiful summer landscaping on the side and the front of Chevy Chase Center, so you have to take a ride over and see it. I was amazed in a few hours. They had quite a team of workers, but they did weeding and mulching and planted marigolds, and it looks beautiful.
Well,
so
good.
that was a nice surprise after the dinner to walk out of the building and see everything that was going on there. Like I said, it's an army of volunteers that helps Chevy Chase Center.
Terrific, terrific. Okay, so one more time for the breakfast happening this
Breakfast at
weekend.
the Air Show this Saturday and Sunday from 7 to 11, and that will be $8. Breakfast for adults includes everything, and $6 for children. And we hope to see everybody there Saturday or Sunday morning.
Beautiful. Thank you, Ellen. We appreciate it so much.
You're welcome, Todd.
It is the voice of Indiana County, WCCS, AM 1160 and 101.1 FM.